What was the question?
Where do you bank?
Where do you bank? Or why do you bank where you bank? What matters? Is that what's the meaning of life? One of the first things I tell people who come and work at the credit union, that we don't do charity.
We do not do charity.
Right? No. We teach them that, don't we?
Yeah.
That's not what we do. Charity kind of presumes that someone is above someone else and you're giving benevolently. Credit unions are cooperatives. Credit unions help those helping themselves. Credit unions help the community. We are people helping people. That's what we do.
So a few years ago, we were always doing community development, but we decided our members are really dealing with some serious financial issues, and that's what we're really equipped to help with. And so we went and asked them, what are you struggling with? What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? And everything came down into these three boxes: sustainable housing, education, and job training. And so we focused all of our financial literacy and resources and money into those three key areas. And what that looks like is we partner with nonprofits very specifically who live in those worlds. So those are nonprofits that you don't typically hear about all the time because they're not throwing ginormous 5Ks where 30,000 people in St. Louis are showing up. These people are doing really close work in some really divested areas. And so we've come alongside them and really just asked if we could be a partner in doing things differently. And so that is how this credit union is doing things differently.
Yep.
And that we have limited resources because, as you know, we are not for profit, right? So we are not making a lot of money. So we have to use every resource we can.
And we strive to be not only strategic with those partners, but we strive to be that missing puzzle piece. And we decided what we're good at is creating access for folks to save money, to build their credit, to manage their money, to build wealth.
So we have three strategic intents: job training, education, and sustainable housing. But the two that we've been really successful at so far have been education and job training. Mm-hmm. And education really came into fruition a few years ago when we worked with the Treasurer's Office of St. Louis, Tashara Jones. She created the College Kids program, and that has allowed us to open what will soon be 13,000 free savings accounts just for the uses of college. And they have, at this moment, over $700,000 set aside just for the purposes of higher education. And so we really felt like this was a program that we could step up and do and not make a profit on at all.
That's right.
But use the resources that we have as a cooperative financial institution and really make a huge dent in what is a problem in some of our lower income areas, and that is not enough resources going towards education.
I love our workforce programs.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I feel like ground zero is workforce, job training.
It is.
People having access to jobs. That's really kind of ground zero, what we believe.
Yep. Coming alongside of our nonprofits like MERS and Slate and Employment Connections and Urban League Save Our Sons, being in those spaces where people are hopeful for more sustainable employment or just to get a job. Our workforce agencies are working really hard, and then we come alongside of them and make sure that everyone looking for a job has access to direct deposit. So access to direct deposit means a world of difference, and especially in the way of dollars at the end of the month. At the end of the month, if you're spending money on fees to get a paper check cashed, if you're spending money on fees associated with a paycheck card, then that's less money that you've earned to spend on your family and your bills and saving money in your retirement. So we come alongside of those nonprofits and we're able to save folks money.
At the same time, we're also offering really concentrated financial literacy. So
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's kind of your ballywhack. So all that to say, where you bank matters. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but most people make a banking decision based on where they live or where they work because they want it to be convenient. But I think when people understand what's happening to the money they're investing in a credit union, one way or the other, you're giving money to a financial institution,
That's right.
whether it be a big bank or a community bank or a small credit union. You're giving money away. And so making decisions about who you're giving that money to and what they're doing with it is really, really impactful and really important, especially when you have a hope for your community. This is just one more way that you can actively be doing something for your community without actively doing much of anything.
It matters where you bank. It matters where you invest your money. So if you care at all about the community that you live and work and play, then you should invest in an organization, in a community development financial institution that is actually
A not-for-profit community development financial institution. That's what we are.
But we give back with access and making sure that regular people have access to the basic necessities of banking. That makes our community stronger.
Absolutely. So that's why come with us.
Yeah. Are we preaching?
Yeah, preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Okay.